had the best freaking time trying to play this game. Oh my lord. I hit third, but these are some actually like decent racers. So here's my rank right now. So we're Diamond 2 at 16%. Now once you actually hit the Diamond rank, sorry. Once you hit the Diamond rank, you're going to actually see that this is a lot harder than you're used to. Get past gold. For most of you, your goal is going to be getting past silver 1, getting into gold. Okay? And then you're going to be working up into gold 1, hit your diamond 3, hit your diamond 2. Now, I know that sounds like an idiotic thing to just say because I'm sure you all understand that already. Basically, to get better at this game, you're really going to have to think about how you drift, okay? A lot of you guys, and I know the people I'm playing with right now have probably played this game itself, Mario Kart. It's a fantastic way to get those drifts down. If you haven't played it, go for it. Give it a shot. It's a great game. Everybody loves Mario Kart. If you don't love Mario, something's wrong with you. All right, so we got the next game coming up to us. As you're going to see, the recovery is also important. You're going to make mistakes, okay? Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes, especially when you're a new driver. You guys have got this. You're going to figure it out, all right? So we're starting here at 9th. For some reason, I feel like the way that you start is actually based on your load in time. We're going to go ahead and focus on the game. Let's get ready, guys. And ladies. It's kind of slow. 73%. Oh, no. Oh, look at that. They're all running into me. Can they do these drifts? So you want to make sure that when you hit this boost, see this driver in front of me knows what he's doing as well. A lot of these guys are just, we're all solo players, so that's what makes us so dangerous in this game. Now I've got 2, oh shoot, I gotta use 1. So whenever you get run into that kind of thing, see, he ran me into that. Now I've got to recover twice. Your boost is a fantastic way to hit those recoveries. Another thing that you're going to have to keep in mind is basically that the outside can be used for multiple reasons. Just because you see that red line, and yes, it will slow you down, but you can do that on purpose. With an actual purpose. Which is nuts! Who does that? Who does that in fucking Fortnite? Oh no. Oh no. So we gotta keep watching this. We've got so many teams, so many guys on us right now. That sounds weird. Don't ever say that again. This guy came into the actual, if you saw that. Oh Lord! See? For a slight second, I went to scratch my nose and then made mistakes. Now, if you ever get too far off like that, see, I gotta do way better. I am dying right now. I'm about to get past 5th. I made mistakes. That's okay. You're all gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. That's how we're gonna learn this game together. We're gonna keep climbing the ranks as best we can. So thank you for sticking with me, everybody. Sorry my nose is itchy today. Let's have a drink for that. No. Next race. So we're Diamond 2 at 18%. We went from what was it, 16? I can't remember. I'm ADHD. I completely forget all this stuff all the time. It's great. Come live my life. I promise you, it's fantastic. Feel free to catch me on YouTube. My name is Ragnarok_4566. The only reason there is 1 6 lacking in this username is that there was an old account that I had of mine. I did not actually do it correctly, and I forgot the password. Somebody stole that like super old email, because like everybody gets into that point where you just lose an old email and you can't access it anymore. You don't remember the password, or like somebody has messed with it, maybe an ex, maybe like a hacker, some guy in India, we don't know, but you know, it happens. And that's okay, because we all have to have a play email, right, just to get to like stupid games and stuff. Like, you're gonna play Ragnarok RR ROOO ROO, I don't know. See, now I haven't actually done this track, so I'm learning as I go, and I just missed the waterfall. I have done this track, I'm sorry. For some reason it feels way more different than what I'm used to. Don't be afraid. So as we're learning this track together, you can see my lines, but that doesn't mean you're going to be able to hit those same lines. Okay? Now, what you need to focus on is actually going to be what time you drift at and how tight you turn, right? So that was an example. That was a bad example of what you should not be doing. First off, here's the waterfall. This is what the waterfall does. I am doing horrible at every moment, but somehow keeping third. I don't know how that's possible. So always remember, while you're driving, try to keep your slipstream drivers going. If you have a moment like I just did, you're probably bad at the game. That just happens. But for some reason, we managed to at least keep 6. We're gonna have to fight for it, honestly. Hitting this outside looks like it might be the better way. Oh, Lord! Ah! No! Why? I'm more mad that I didn't actually... No. This is mine! Yeah! 6! That's a horrible placement. It's like mids. You know what? I'm not used to that map, and that's kind of my problem. Honestly, that really is. So, okay, we can either return to lobby. I'm scared to check the rank right now. Oh my Lord. Let's see. Ah, 1%! 1? Wait. 1%! Yeah, let's go. Okay. My nose is so goddamn itchy. Don't become a man. It's horrible. Okay? Be the best version of you that you can possibly be. If you haven't seen a therapist today, go talk to therapy. It is always a fantastic way to actually get a psychologist view on how you actually think and you talk. It's going to help you so much in the long run. Honestly, I don't think I would have come as far as I have now if I didn't have an actual therapist that I've talked to. Now, I've come very far. It doesn't mean my PlayStation's not any louder. We're going to focus on the game pretty soon here in just a minute. But To Be Better is a podcast I would love for you guys to check out. They are fantastic people. Chris and Peaches. I don't know exactly their names. I kind of know them just from that itself. They do fantastic stuff for people in their marriages. They talk about relationships, borderline personality disorder. They talk about, all sorts of different stuff that you guys can actually focus on, help your relationships, and at some point, maybe even fix a marriage. Because sometimes there is so much communication breakdown. These people are the, like, gurus. I mean, I'm sorry, like, they do claim they are not experts, okay? They are not licensed either. I just did that. They're not licensed either, which is okay. But this is based off experiences that they've mostly done themselves. They've been through, they've seen, they've had to deal with, fight with, cry with. I'm sure at some point there was some pain, and that's okay. But you know what? We are all stronger after that pain, and that's how we learn. We are going to fail many times until we get this right. That's how we learn how to do these things correctly. Now, you cannot play with a person's feelings, because you either love them or you do not. If that is your person, you will know that is your person. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work like that, and sometimes Chris and Peaches are going to tell you the hard truth. Right? Oh, you know what? I'm not paying attention. We're on lap 2 or 3. I gotta pay attention. I already had a guy pass me. So, Chris and Peaches, they're going to tell you the hard truth. If you don't send in a very detailed message, then you're really not going to be getting anywhere at all. Okay? You want to find out about your relationship. How much do you actually know about your relationship? Huh? How much do you actually know, right? Let's go ahead and ask that question. How much have you suppressed? How much have you retained? Okay? We shot back into... Ah! 4th place. Okay. How much do you actually know about your relationship? Right? We all want the perfect relationship. In the beginning, we all start in the same happy, fuzzy feelings. Then you hit your roommate stage. Okay? Let's fix that mic. Oof. You're going to hit your roommate stage. Okay? You're going to get to that point. You guys move in together. You know, it may not seem fast to you at the time because you're so happy and excited. Hey, we jumped up by like, what was that, 2%? 3%? 4% actually, wasn't it 18? I think, maybe. So, you guys are going to be in this roommate stage, right? That happens for everybody. Now, this is stuff that Chris and Peaches talk about, and I'm mostly kind of getting a lot of ideas from them to be able to talk about this on my cast as well, because not everybody actually tunes into them. Okay, it's literally number 2, B-E, better. To be better. Because it's the best channel to actually be watching. Like I said, they're not licensed, but they have some of the best advice that you could possibly think about. I'm sighing a lot, and I'm upset with myself. I made a mistake today with the person I love. Of course, I wanted to fix it immediately. I got triggered by something, and I didn't treat her fairly. Just because I hit that. Okay, you guys are winning only because I was coughing and dying. See that recovery there? It's not always bad if you're lost in that section. See, I got pushed into that. This is rough. Everybody's all over here. Right now, nobody wants to deal with all you people being good at the game, okay? Stop being good at the game. It's cool. I mean, I'm good at the game too. Don't get me wrong. Some days I have amazing matches, and some days I have really bad matches. It's gonna happen, just like a relationship. You're gonna have these great days and these bad days, but you know what the difference is? It's actually learning and understanding each other, being able to communicate. I'm not gonna tell anybody my business, especially here on YouTube. That's not right. Of course I want to talk about it to whoever, but you know what? That's what a therapist is for. It's literally what a therapist is for. They are trained in those ways. The ways of the warriors for your mind. If you ever want to go actually check it out, To Be Better Podcast. It's a fantastic place to start. Check them out. They have inspired me so many times. I am still learning how to be a better person myself, and I feel like I am still at the beginning stage, but not quite. Ah! This is a bad match. I do not like this map. I'm sorry. Stop going through it. If you can't go through it, don't go through it. It happens. You'll be okay. See, look, here's the pack. Now, whenever you see a bunch of groups of cars like this, that is called a pack. Now, I've just entered the pack. I know how to do this part right here. If I had a boost, I do have a boost. It would give me a chance. 5th place. Not the best place to be. You know what? This says a lot about you in life. My camera is so messed up. We're going to get a new camera. If anybody wants to help out and donate, please let me know. I will send you my Cash App immediately. We are going to go try and get some of this content going. We're going to keep climbing a little bit. What was that? 2% today? 5th%. Okay. Or 5th place. I'm sorry. 23% at 5th place. Diamond 2. That's okay. That is progress. Let me tell you something about progress. Every single day, you're going to make some type of progress. Here's the problem. You ever played Bitcoin? Yeah, well, Bitcoin gives you a fraction of a penny. A fraction of a fraction of a fraction, which is not entirely true. Okay? It's very complicated. There's a lot that goes into it. But just think about it for a moment. A fraction of a fraction of 1, right? That's what you're mining for. And that's okay to do. If you actually get started now is a great time to do it. You can invest money into it, or you can mine for it. Most people don't mine for it. It's not really convenient. You gotta really have the power for it, the money, everything else. So a lot of people like to invest their money into this cryptocurrency. It is a type of almost stock market, if you ask me. You know when it's going to go up. You know when it's going to go down. Every single year is basically fluctuated to that point. Can anybody do this better than me? I would love to see if you could. Okay, so we're gonna get started here. Here's the race. Let's get started, guys. Check it out. 1, go! 84%. See, I didn't time that go just perfectly. When you first hit this, I hate to say this, I didn't do it very well. If I actually do it correctly, you'll see what I actually do. But go ahead and take your actual, drifts, I'm sorry. Some people like to go above, some don't. I'm gonna be dumb and go the wrong fucking way. I said the wrong word. I'm so sorry. YouTube, please don't flag me. This is not for kids entirely. This is for people who are learning Fortnite. Always hit your drifts. The earlier you hit your drifts, blah, blah, blah. You know, words are hard. I stumble over my words. There is a reason for that. We're not going to get into it right now. However, just know, I don't remember what I was talking about at all. I may be here, but I'm kind of not here at the same time. We always want to try to hit those slipstreams. I went the wrong way. They all went up. And you know what? That is a tactic right there to use. Even though I can keep up. What was that? Third. Third. I mean, I'll take it. But like, what did we get? 2% for third. Oh my god! How do I compete with this? How do I keep up? We're gonna figure it out. We're all gonna figure it out together, because that's what we do. We're gonna figure out relationships together. Alright? Well, like I said, a lot of the things that I say, it's gonna be quoted from Chris and Peaches. Things that they have already said. Not saying that the copyright. Now, if you haven't seen it, again, To Be Better podcast. I stumble over my words. I'm sorry. That's just who I am. Let me fix the camera. So, I'm going to tell you guys that if you love somebody, it's going to be hard. Alright? It's going to be hard every single time. Some of you get the most lucky, and it just clicks, it works, and it's just perfect every single time, no matter what. That is a fucking dream. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to curse. That is a... Don't say that word. Bad word. Alright? Some people get the best of it. The rest of us, yeah, we have to work at it, okay? We're going to enter, you know, our first obsession stage, right? Our first obsession stage is going to be the actual, you're so beautiful, I'm so happy with you, you know, a lot of people do that. I'm 5 years in, and I'm still doing that to my woman. Right now. I did that today. I told her how much I love her smile. I told her how much I appreciate the things that she's doing for our family. I made sure to ask her, how was your day? Now, the day, unfortunately, has just started, so I really haven't asked that question. But we're going to have a call later tonight. She does not currently live with me. But let me get my finances together. And, of course, I will be doing my best to really try with this. I want to contact Chris and Peaches. I don't know if I ever can or if I can. I feel like there could be a better way to contact them, but I understand how the internet is. There are a lot of weird people, man. Like, I can't tell you guys. Oh my lord, what is this? What is happening? I should have just wrecked. If I was that bad off, I should have just wrecked it and said, screw it. If I could. Chris and Peaches are, from what I hear, planning on doing one-on-one live coaching. And I'm interested in that. I'm interested in actually learning who they are, of course. I've been listening to them, so actually, you know what? I know who they are for the most part. I know about their dynamic, how they do relationships, and things like that. I don't want to have an unbiased, cultured opinion. Ah, man, we did horrible. We're not gonna. We probably like 0% this time. I'm a little distracted, and I apologize. I got one. Ah! What was it? Yeah! Let's go. 26%. What were we like when we started? 12%. Now we're already at 26%. How hard is that? All you gotta do is just play the game and you'll get better. Now, some people get better faster than others, some people get better slower than others. You should probably check out To Be Better Health. I'm just kidding. No, check them out. Anyways. The things that I actually appreciate about them is that they do everything together. Peaches does not go out to clubs, bars, things like this, to, you know, be seen, validated. That's one of the things I can appreciate the most about them. Well, at least something that, let me correct myself, something that I value in a partner for myself. Someone who is not going to be going out just for the attention, alright? You know what, ladies? You do your makeup for yourself, and God, you look good. But, whew, I know some of you actually do it for your man, and that's a problem. It's not really a problem. You know what? I take that back. When I actually sit here and think about it, if I was to actually read that and then talk about it, I might have a different opinion from the get-go. I did not. That was my first thought reaction, and that was not a healthy thought reaction. Lord, I'm trying to focus on the game and this conversation at the same time. It's very difficult. Please forgive me if I am ADHD all over this video and forget everything. Because we are ranked right now, so I gotta focus kind of on this actual game. That's a bad idea. That's why I didn't hit the boost, extra boost. Hit your, god dang it, it's all about the timing of your drifts. If you saw that, that's hard to do, okay? First off, not a lot of people can do that. Most of you are gonna crash. He took the outside, I took the inside. I was trying not to wreck into him, so now I gotta recover trying to use one of these. That's okay, because it's not always good to just be in first from the get-go. I can't do it again. I can't do it again. Ah! See, I screwed up. And that's what made me lose second place. It's okay. We're going to recover from that. Oh, God. The pack! There's a booster up here, actually, if we go for it. So we can get back to the front pack. Don't feel afraid to like try and drift twice in a row. I'm gonna try and slipstream this guy. He's not doing great. That's the best part about the pack is they like to slipstream each other. When you hit these corners, you want to hit them as tight as possible, but not so much to the point where you're gonna just like screw up, like I just did. See, I just lost fourth, fifth. I got fifth. I got all of that because I didn't really like concentrate. Good God. You know what, Chris? I've heard you say this before. Is that you've been told you talk a lot. Frankly, I think I talk a lot too. More on camera than I do in a social setting, which I think is interesting. I just received a text from my love. We are, unfortunately, I don't know. There's a block in my brain because I'm being dumb. Whew. We are courting each other. I'm courting her, if anything. We are courting each other. I'm definitely courting her. Sometimes as couples who have been together for a long time, you really need to remember that you have to keep courting each other. Okay? Just because you started something doesn't mean you have to like end it. 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I mean, if you're that far at this point, like, why are you guys not split up? And thank you for being still together, for fighting so hard for that relationship. Because not every day is going to be easy. Every day is going to be hard. Some days are going to be way easier than others, and you're going to get along perfectly. Some days your partner is going to test you to the max. Okay? They're going to test you every time. But you know what? That's what a good woman does. She challenges you to be better, to become a better person. Let's go ahead and focus on this game. I'm gonna hit all of it! See how we looped 2 of those in? Now this is an easy map, I have to say, very easy. Doesn't have to be the worst thing. I've already got 3. Oh lordy lord, see I messed up horribly. I'm great at that. I'm fantastic at making mistakes. But you know what? I'm great at recovering. I hate this landmine right here, so I like flying over it personally. If there's a better way, please let me know. Because I hate dealing with it. If you don't remember, there is a break. If you really feel like you have to, there is a way out, and it's just taking a break. I have to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm going to continue courting this woman until I know her the best of my ability. I don't know which way is which. I don't know which way is up and down. This looks like a straight way to go. Gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention. If I talk about both, I can't pay attention. You have about 40% each of my attention on this video, and 40% attention on the actual conversation I'm attempting to have at people. Anybody. I don't care. Everybody can learn from this. It's a fantastic thing to do. Become a better person today. Why are you waiting? Come on. Why can't we just go ahead and do it now? I think really what the need is from my girlfriend right now is that she needs me to court her. And I can talk to you guys about all of our past experiences, but I'm not going to do it without her permission, of course, unless she consents about something like that, because that would be wrong. I would never tell her business or my business with her. But of course, I continue to try and court her every single day. Some days are going to be so amazing, and some days are going to be much harder. You're going to have some months that are perfect and fantastic, and then you're going to have some months that are just, oh, we are so tired, we are exhausted. It's not that I don't want to be with you, it's just that, like, I need to rest. Especially for a lot of you who have mental health problems. You cannot overlook that. You have to be better about that. Being self-aware is one of the most important things that you possibly could do for your health. There's a lot of older men who are just so unaware about mental health. I mean, if you think about it, hard men make soft times. Soft men make hard times. That's kind of what happened. If you ask me, we had all these guys who were 17, 18 going to war for these people. I mean, they would write their woman a freaking letter from war. And you know, most of them died. It was horrible. But when one of those people committed, they freaking committed to these people. But you know, that's rough. Getting shot at. At the same time, a lot of people probably were scared. A lot of relationships probably ended after that. Well, I mean, that's dark humor. Doesn't have to go like that. Shoot them first. I can't. Can I say shoot on YouTube? Is that a thing? Am I get flagged for that if I become popular? I don't know. We'll find out together. I've read the terms and agreement, but I can't say that I remember all of it. It happens. It does happen a lot. See, I didn't mean to hit the red parts there. Take kind of the middle. I actually bounced off a tree. Wow, that should have killed me. See how I used that drift twice? In that situation, not all the time, okay? Don't do it all the time. Bad idea. In that situation, I used it twice in order to give myself just an extra, like, a little boost like that. See, don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Oh god, don't do that. Ah, don't do any of this. It's hard to do, alright? It's hard to do. So what you want to do, mostly for your drifts, if you have watched this far in, this is the actual hack and secret. Take from the inside to the outside, and you will always be doing good. Inside to outside, inside, back to inside. I hit the rail just a little bit. It does take practice. Inside to outside. If you ever watch NASCAR, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's how you're going to actually be able to play this game properly. I hit that small bump, and that's what screwed me up. There are going to be things that screw you up in this game, and you've got to understand that things are going to happen in this game, especially when you're new. Don't fret about it. It's going to happen. Now, if you watch what I did a slight dodge just to give myself a boost. It was one of the weirdest boosts that I did because what I did is land the boost, which means I used a dodge from left and right to be able to actually jump into it. I always miss that corner. It's so hard. I jumped into it left and right, whichever way I did, and then I drifted. Oh no! Oh lordy lord! Always try to hit the ground, so that way you can hit the best drift possible. There it is, guys. We got a first place. Finally. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you for coming to join us today. I really appreciate every single one of you who have watched my video. Now that we see we're at 34%, we're going to keep climbing. It's going to take a little bit. But this is the first video. I think we spent way too much time on it. I'm trying to kind of short down the content. That way, you guys aren't too worried about watching something that's too long. Now, of course, I may start some podcast. If you haven't, I haven't done a podcast before, but I think I may go ahead and just kind of get it started and set up anyways, because why not? I mean, what's stopping me? I've got a camera. I've got all this stuff. May as well go for it, you know? So, a lot of the things that I like to talk about, I like playing video games, obviously. You know, I like talking about mental health. I like talking about relationships. I like talking about space, especially. That's crazy. You know what? I said something that I'm actually going to catch myself in the moment. I just said something that I felt like was wrong. I feel like I devalued the other two that I just said, relationships and versus space. There is no versus. I love these things just as equally, and I want to go ahead and address that right now. I'm catching myself in the moment. I said something that I didn't really think about. I just started saying it. So we're going to continue from there. Basically, I love talking about Chris and Peaches. They've done a fantastic job at teaching me how to navigate a relationship. I was never taught to do these types of things. Me and my family were very not close at all. You know, even as a kid, man, like just not close at all. Like, we were close, don't get me wrong. We were around each other every single day for like 18 years, 17 years, something like that. So, you know, I was there, of course, but I wasn't there. You know, I spent a lot of time playing online games, stuff like that. It was mental health, you know. I was feeling so checked out, school, everything else. I wasn't taking care of mental health. Back then, it was just one of those things that happened. Like, nobody took care of their mental health. And now it's like, you really need to. I'm entering my 30s. I'm, oh God, 92, 31, whatever. It's rough. If you don't take care of your mental health now, your body, you know, fucking, like, go work out at some point. Like, I work out every night. At least 4 times a night. Not every night. I lied. 4 times a night. 3 times. 4 times. I'm kind of going down. But I try to work out. At least a few times a week. Just kidding. No, the best thing to do is try to work out at least 3 or 4 times a week. Give yourself some rest. Make sure that your body is not overworked. Some people will overwork it. That's fine. That's up to them. They're struggling with stuff. Let them do it. But don't let them do it to the extreme where they hurt themselves. You can hurt yourself. You know, I'm not like the biggest, tallest man in the world, but you know what? I have a black belt I am a very level-headed person. I'm not just going to jump to straight beat the crap out of you the second you say anything. I'm going to make sure that I protect the person I love first. You know what? If we're going to do it in order, I'm going to protect the kids first. I'm going to protect my woman. I'm going to trust that my woman is going to be on the same side as me to be able to protect that child. All right. In that moment, that's a tough moment, especially if a child is in danger. You not only have to make sure as a man that you are protecting that child, but you as a man need to be front lines, man. You've got to be. You have got to be. Got to be front lines, man. Take care of the kids. Take care of your woman. Be the person that you're supposed to be. We all struggle. Something that I relate to, right, about Chris and Peaches, Chris specifically. Chris used to crash on a couch, like $5 a month. Or no, I'm sorry, $5 a month. Wow, that sounds good. What was it? $50 a month or a week? Yeah, that's what it was. $50 a week. Crashing on a friend's couch. Ouch. That's rough. That sucks, man. We have been through that. I don't want to go through that, but it happens to the best of us. Some of us are going to fall hard before you really pick yourself up and wake up. If you don't wake up, then you're never going to figure it out. That's going to go ahead and end it today for our podcast. It's already 3:03 here in my time. So you guys have a great day, have a good night, have a good morning. Make sure you're taking care of that mental health. If you haven't talked to anybody today, maybe just tell them hello. Hey man, I missed you. Hope you're having a nice day. Enjoy it. Bye.